No. We want it to be sideways.
Well, no, I mean it's like this. See what I'm saying? It's not straight all the
Oh,
way.
really?
It's like there.
Oh, it is being live streamed. This is live.
All right.
Just make sure I had good background there.
All right.
Tonight's racing show is sponsored by RiverviewFamily.com Auto Sales. Go reach out to them for all your auto sales needs. So tonight on the Josh Nolan Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube, we have with us race car driver Brantley Emberton. Welcome to the show, Brantley.
Hello.
So let's talk about your racing career. Where did this adventure begin?
It started back in 2021, when my dad sold his car, so that way I could start my karting career, or at the time, karting career, but now a racing career.
Okay, so when you got behind the wheel for the first time, were you the least bit scared at all?
I think first going out on the track, I was definitely a little bit more scared because like it was first time going out on the track. It was Triple D, which was one of, in our area at least, the biggest track in the area. So I was definitely a little scared for at least, but when I got on the track, it was just like something different. I just felt different, if you know what I mean.
Okay, how much success have you had as a race car driver?
Success. Well, my first year, I actually always stayed in the top five, usually getting third or second. We even won a couple races. We won, I think, two or three was it that year. I think it was like two or three that year.
Okay,
Our second year as racing, it wasn't like our indoor series the first year. It wasn't really that good. Like it because we were just getting new to indoor racing. We had to get a new body between that time. Uh, yeah, and our second year we was pretty much the same. I got like a few more wins, I think. Like I had two that year. Yeah, I had two my second year. My third year, we had a bad cart, because like the front was bent on it. So we pretty much were just pushing after 10 laps. Like it was good. Like I was qualified at least top three, at least. Yeah. I always qualified top three, but it just kind of it would go away after 13 laps basically, or 10 laps. So I always finished like top five my third year. Fourth year we got a new Triton, it was a Triton Junior chassis. So it was actually pretty good. We got like top five usually. Uh Not our fourth year, our fifth year, right? Fifth year it was Triton Junior. We did pretty good. I think we won a championship that year. And our first championship we won that year. The years before, we always got like second or third, but that year was our first year we won the championship. And this year, as we got our Bandolero, at Lonesome Pine, my first race ever, I finished second place. The next race we had at Lonesome Pine was third. I believe our first race was at Nashville, if I'm at Nashville. So that was, I think we didn't get to finish that race. Another thing about it. And then it was at Highland Rim. It was Highland Rim again. I finished I think fifth at Highland Rim. Then it was fifth or fourth, third, and then first. And then another race at Nashville we didn't get to finish. I got wrecked out at one of my Highland Rim races, and then we got fourth at the Nashville, or the 400 last weekend.
okay. So when you win races, how do you celebrate your victories?
Celebrate?
Yes.
Oh, celebrate. We don't
Yeah.
really do anything, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just like at the moment, like, yeah, but we just try to think forward to the rest of the season, like championships. What have we learned from this race? What haven't we learned? Stuff like that.
Okay. Um, what does an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
What?
What does an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
Awesome day at the racetrack. The car, it handles great. We figured more about the car, how to make it faster, get at least in the top three, especially this year since it was my rookie year. Getting the top three was pretty important. Let's see. Yeah, As long as the car handles well, we figure more about it, how to make it faster and get in the top three. That's an amazing day at the racetrack right there.
What's an awesome day at the race shop look like for you?
What?
Awesome day at the race shop.
Shop?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you said the first time, or did you say track the first time?
No. Back first
Okay.
time.
Okay. It's just a little, yeah, I can't really hear that well, especially with all this racing. In the shop, we are able to get done before at least 8 or 9. Definitely get done before 8 or 9. We get a lot finished in one day. We are able to learn, like, see if there's any problems with the car that we haven't seen. Like, I know a couple races ago, we figured out that we had too much rear steer in the car, and we figured that out by working on it. So as long as we figure more out about the car, see what's wrong, see what's right, like generally what's happening, like that's a good day in the shop. Just figure more about the car.
What is your home racetrack you raced on?
Island Rim.
What is your favorite racetrack you've ever raced on?
I would actually say it's Lonesome Pine. It was the bit like I would say the most challenging is Nashville, but Lonesome Pine is the funnest. If you're trying to like move up positions like quickly or like with the most competitive, it's definitely Nashville. But Lonesome Pine, it's the biggest track. It's very banked. I would say, yeah, definitely Lonesome Pine's the funnest.
Are you pretty good about reading the racetrack?
Reading the racetrack? Yeah,
Yes.
especially now. When I first started out, it was kind of, especially in bandos, it was just kind of hard to me. But I quickly picked up on it after one day at the racetrack. So yeah, I'd say I'm pretty good at reading the track.
Where did your racing number come from?
My racing number? Oh, okay. So when my dad used to race, he raced dirt modifieds. Like he raced before I was even born, late models, street stocks, stuff like that. But when I was born, he kind of quit for a while. He got into racing again. His first modified, it was a completely white car with a red 88 on the side. He wanted to go back to his old number, but I just wanted to keep the 88 on there. No clue why. It was just kid me, and we stuck with it ever since.
Who do you have for sponsors on your racing team?
Just J&R Heat and Cooling. Uh, they are done a lot. They have done a lot for us. Like for example, like we had to get in the entire rear end of our car reclip, and we were only able to do that because of them. Heck, like next year's gonna be a completely different story, just because of what they have done for us, literally.
Are you presently looking for more sponsors?
Yes, all the time. We are always looking for more sponsors. We need more help on the car, or not on the car, but just on tracks in general. Especially for what we're looking for next season. We're planning on traveling like to Charlotte, Atlanta, maybe even Winter Nationals next year. And we need a lot more sponsors than just J&R Heat and Cooling to get that done.
How does one get a hold of you to sponsor you?
What?
How does one get a hold of you to sponsor you?
Multiple ways. Like for example, we have a Facebook account, RBE Racing. So if they want to just go like message on like even comment on one of our posts, we always check the comments on our posts, see if anything's going on there. They can also even at the racetrack, like even if it's after like something bad happens, like we wreck the entire car, we would even be open for a sponsor then. Like just generally at the track, you can message us on Facebook or yeah, I would say that's about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to get to know Brantley better, reach out to him on his Facebook page, or if you'd like to sponsor him, reach out to him there. Okay. Give a racing nickname.
Racing nickname B. I did have one in dirt racing that doesn't really fall over to asphalt racing. It wasn't my nickname, it was my car's nickname, and that was Hurricane.
Okay. What are your future goals as a race car driver?
What?
What are your future goals as a race car driver?
My future goals. Definitely getting a late model. by some point win a race in a late model in general. Try and get it to the Menard series someday. That's yeah, that would be really good. Menards, Xfinity, something like that.
Who's your racing hero?
My racing hero. Oh, that's actually a tough one. It's either Dale Earnhardt Jr. or it's Dale Earnhardt Jr., Ross Chastain, or Kyle Busch. Between those three.
Have you ever met those guys?
Unfortunately, no. Because we've been to a NASCAR race before, but we've never been able to get there in time, and we leave before like the traffic and all that. So we can't. So we've never been able to meet any of them, unfortunately.
What would you say if you got the chance to meet them?
Mm, that's actually a tough one. I do not know as of now. Probably I would ask for them advice, ask for advice for like how they got there, like how they race on those tracks, like on super speedways. Because like on iRacing, I try to figure like I'm getting better at them. I'm actually really good at, or not really good at them now, but I'm decent at them now. I just more advice would be definitely like ask for advice would definitely be one of my yeah
What do you like to do for fun outside the racetrack?
fun. Football. I like to play guitar. Trying to think what else. Actually, I don't even think. Well, yeah, I don't really do anything else.
Who's all on your racing crew?
My racing group. It's just that I. It's just me and my dad, really, and Justin. Justin's. He owns January Heating and Cooling. So
What's your favorite job working on your race car?
my favorite job, it's probably working on the engine. Like I get under the engine. Like my favorite job is getting under the engine and having to unscrew the bolts under there. Or it's or it's getting in the car for when we change when we have to set the chain because it's honestly like that seat is more comfy than my bed. So it's especially when it happens at night. I about fall asleep in that car.
When you're strapped in your race car, getting ready to go on the racetrack, what helps get you psyched up and motivated to go out and do this?
What helps me get motivated to go on the racetrack? It would probably be I just think about how I think about what happens in or what happened when I kart raced. Like how many times I got like messed up, messed over, like how many times people have downed me, especially in kart racing. Like people on the track would doubt me all the time, especially since we would pulled up there in like this small trailer. Just the thing like just showing that I can prove those people wrong really gets me more like that gets me hyped. That gets me like that's what makes me want to do better in racing.
Okay. Who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
Some friends, uh, the Kleins, Elliot, James, James. I wouldn't say no. James definitely. Fulcher, and then Jordan Brewer, another Bando racer. Um, Jackson Riley, and then I think that's about it, isn't it? Yeah. So not that many, not too little. It's yeah.
All right. What do your school friends think of you being a race car driver?
My school friends, most of them do not know, in fact. But the ones that do know, like the ones that do know, they think it's pretty cool. They ask about it all the time, so it's just really interesting, or they think it's really interesting.
What's the best piece of advice you've gotten as a race car driver?
My best advice, probably don't let when something bad happens at the racetrack, don't let it get down on you. If anything, try to learn from it. Don't let any if for example, like you completely totally your car to race. Like, don't think about, man, I have to like pay for all this. I gotta fix it. Think about the mistakes you made leading up to that wreck. Like, what did you do to lead up to it? And then, if you have like any sim racing experience, try to try to do what you think you're gonna do better the next time you race on the track.
What kind of advice would you give a new race car driver?
A new race car driver, Uh, Probably if it was the same, like I've given new race car drivers advice before, especially once I come from kart. It depends. Like I usually give them advice on how to race the track. So if it's like at Highland Rim, I'll tell them stuff about how to drive there. I'm not gonna say any of that on YouTube because I'm joking. Like I tell them like because kart racing, it's kind of similar to kart racing. So I'll tell them for Nashville, I'll tell them to like when you go into the corners, try and get below the yellow line, let out when drag your brakes. Because in kart racing, when you drag your brakes, you had to like you would also stay in the gas a little bit. With your bandoleros, you have to like completely out. So then like that, and then at Highland Rim, going hard as you're coming out, let it roll through the gas as you're coming out, like right about in between turn, like right in going out of turn 3, you have to like hammer the gas. Coming out of 2, you have to slowly get on the gas. It's stuff like that.
All right. Okay. So, um, what is your most favorite victory out of your racing career?
My most favorite victory, like ever. Oh, that's actually hard. It was probably my most. It was definitely not my first victory. It was probably. I'm trying to think. I don't even remember that many of my wins. It was probably my last win. Just knowing that that was my last win, knowing that I won my last race, especially it was in carts, like winning my last race in carts. It was definitely like it was a relief winning my last race in carts. That's probably my favorite.
What's your favorite thing about being a race car driver?
My favorite thing about being a race car driver, it's probably racing in general. Really racing, getting to tell people that I race. Like also being able to just yeah, racing in general. That's probably a favorite thing about being a race car driver. Knowing that I'm trying to think. I found something. Give me a sec. It's probably the thrill. No, oh yeah, the thrill, I forgot. Adrenaline. The adrenaline rush that you get from racing, especially because like you gotta think when you're racing. In kart racing, like as I get comfortable bandoleros, I think of doing it. I'll start doing it too. But just getting like that close to the wall. If you get that close to, hold up, I'm gonna do this real quick. Getting that close to the wall. If you get that close to the wall, that's what just because like in car you could look over to it. In racing, you can't bandos you can't really do that. But just seeing that, and then when you go in the turn, especially trying to pass someone on the outside or like passing someone while I tried doing that in Nashville, I ended up wrecking myself. But I've done it before in the past, and that's like passing someone right on the outside, like right between the wall and them. It's definitely the adrenaline rush that really makes it the funnest.
Do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
Yes, definitely. One, it was multiple actually. So it was our indoor series at Greenville was it? Was it Greenville? Yeah, Greenville. It was I still had it was the second race that we had this new chassis on. We were gear bound all night, so it was really I was gear bound. So going to the last turn, like the leaders, they were going like too wide going to the turn. They ended up getting into each other. So it was like they like he described it. It was almost like I was getting into another gear going into the turn. So I just like drove way harder in because when I'm coming out, I'm telling you, I was like really close to a wall. I mean, like I don't think you could have put like the flag man said you couldn't put a credit card between me and the wall. I ended up winning that race. Barely. Like the car was like right here, right next to me. It
Well,
was, and another time, it was during oh, it was during my rookie year as a kart driver. Your rookie year as a kart driver. It was my first wreck that I had. This body that we had, it was like super thin. It was like not good at all. It was an old body. I'm telling you, like just a dust particle could probably break it. You know what I'm saying? So this kid, it was a go-kart racer. He was new. He didn't really have that much experience. He drove me inside of the tire, and coming back up, this kid hit me, and I'm telling you, like there was a piece of my side that was missing. I don't know where it went. I just saw something go right in front of me. Never knew where it went. I don't even think it. I'm pretty sure it went to the cornfield that was right next to the racetrack. Actually, I have some other ones, but I've done forgot about them. Unfortunately.
Oh, in that wreck there, did you get hurt at all?
What? No. The only
No.
wreck. What?
Okay. I said okay.
Okay. The only wrecks that I think I've gotten injured from, like, because even in kart racing, we were pretty safe. I think it was my indoor series at Russellville. So this girl just spun me out, right? So I was right next to tires. Everyone was passing me. This guy from the back, he saw like he was thinking like he was passing everyone. He didn't see the yellow, so he comes right for me, hits me dead in the nose. We had I forgot what that body was made out of, but it was just it dented in the body, and I came up with the seat had been cut, so it dug into my side, and I had to go to the chiropractor for like 4 months because my entire spine was just adjusted to the right. So
Wow.
yeah, and
Um, it- Go ahead.
and the crazy thing about that wreck is the aluminum tire rods. Like there's like the spindle's broken. The spindles are like they're one of the strongest pieces on the body. They broke, but the aluminum tire rod didn't break at all, and it made no sense whatsoever.
All right. Okay. So, is there anybody else you'd like to thank you for helping you get this far in your racing career?
Um, Besides Jay and Hardy and cooling, my parents, the Lord, and the people at was it the Appalachian Academy of Speed? They're the ones that are really thankful for all of this. They're the ones that got me the chassis, the body. They really set us up for it. Heck, our first two races at Lonesome Pine, the only reason why we raced there is because we didn't like we were. It was just they're the reason why. Was what I'm trying to say. Because like they were just letting us test the car out, and then they let us test the car out before we bought it, and it was a real learning experience, especially getting to learn from Hunter. That was, yeah, it was really good.
Well, at this portion of the racing show, I'd like to turn the mic over to my guest. If you have a couple of questions you'd like to ask, you can ask me a couple of questions.
Questions. I would say,
Yeah.
how long have you been doing the show for?
2018 was my first year.
2018. What's the most views you like? What's your You have YouTube Studio, right?
Yes.
What's your total viewer count?
Total viewer count is up over 30,000.
Dang. What got? Why are you doing this? Like, got you into doing this?
Been a racing fan for about 30 years and always wanted to work in the racing industry, and here was my opportunity.
What's the craziest race you've ever seen?
Oh man, I've seen a few. I have seen a few. One time I was over at Fairmont Raceway in Fairmont, Minnesota, and they were getting ready to do an IMCA modified feature, and one guy got spun out, and a bunch of guys collected into him, and where corners one and two are before they had the wall there. I think they have a wall there now. Before that, you would go up over corners one and two, and then there was like a deep slope. You'd slide down below that slope, and like there was the railroad tracks right there. So I've seen cars literally slide in there and get really close to the railroad tracks. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of this one time. It was during when my dad was racing. The power went out mid race with the late models. I don't know how they didn't wreck. Like that was mind blowing to me that they didn't wreck. I remember this one dude also flipped into the sandbox. That same day, wasn't it? It was sometime during the heats, and he flipped into the sandbox, right? Like there was a okay. So in turns three or coming out of turn four, it's like an opening in the fence area, and as he came up, because it's like straight up, so he went straight up because there's no wall there or anything, so he went straight up and right into the sandbox. It was because there was a sandbox right there, but yeah, that was pretty
One of
cool.
the other crazy ones I remember is I was at Jackson Motorplex, one of the tracks I grew up around, and they were racing 360 sprint cars, and they were getting ready to start the feature, and they pushed this one guy off because sprint cars you have to push them off to start them. Well, they
Yeah.
had to push him off, and he went into corners one and two, and all at once his steering and his brake failed at the same time. and his throttle kind of stuck, and he drove right into the back of a road grader.
Oh, that actually reminds me, because in my first years, or my rookie year of bandos, right? As it was like really weird. We fixed it eventually, but at random, my throttle would just go down and it would stay down. It wouldn't like it would just stay down. So I spun out about twice, and I about spun on a third time, or I did spin on a third time. But that third time I spun out, they waved the red flag. So I tried to catch up back to the field cars around the fields. Turns out that was the last lap. So I think it was. Of course, my memory is just it honestly sucks. But if I remember correctly, it was the last lap. So I just went around and they got onto me because I was driving under a red flag. I'm like, I'm the one that caused the red flag. Expect me to just stay there?
But yeah, Brantley, I would like to thank you for being on a racing show tonight. Talk to us about your racing career. Is there any big races you're looking forward to racing in yet?
Oh, right now, it depends on which ones we go to and don't go to. I know for a fact we're going to nationals next year. We're going to nationals next year. I think we're also going to go to Charlotte, I think next year. So it's just which ones we go to, but I think nationals probably. Yeah.
Well, good luck to you at those races. Thank you again for being on a racing show, Brantley. I will have you step out and I will give you a call in just a little bit to thank you.
All right, you're welcome, dude.
Yep,
See ya.
thank you. See ya.
Did she get in on it?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Brantley Emberton on our racing show tonight, talking to us about his racing career. Reach out to Brantley's Facebook page that he mentioned to get to know him better or to sponsor him. But if you'd like to sponsor our racing show or be on our racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-7138, or you can email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com.